Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. That is the creepiest. Someone's at my doorbell. And that's my Ring app to tell me that someone's outside my door. And that's the scariest thing in the world. I hate my doorbell so much. Was that not the scariest noise ever? That's...
Yes ma'am, I'm Jason from True Green.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. You guys have the Ring app? Because if so, every time that someone's at my door now, I get like freaked out. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm so thrilled that you guys are here because I picked up the new Crystal collection at CVS today. I didn't actually pick up the whole collection because I wasn't interested in everything. So I just wanted to pick up the things that I was personally interested in. So I did get their Mega Glow highlighter because I love Wet n Wild's highlighters. And then I picked up two trios. So this is the Jade collection, which was the green. And then I picked up the Rose Quartz collection because I love all the pinks. And then I also picked up these Brightening rocks right here because I'm super interested to try them out. And then I also got their Mega Glow face mist. So that's really cool. This is limited edition, so I would definitely want to pick that up. And then they had their Rose collection out too, which I've never seen the Rose collection in person, and this was really the only thing that I was interested in. So I just got their Rose primer serum, and I saw someone on Wet n Wild's Instagram using it on a tutorial, and I was like, I cannot wait to get my hands on this. And I walked in CVS and it was all there. So I was super excited, and I decided to come home and just film this video right away. I am going to be using mostly everything that I have from Wet n Wild. I have pretty much everything. If not Wet n Wild, it's still gonna be drugstore for you guys. So if you are interested on seeing my thoughts and opinions and seeing me try out this Crystal collection right here, then let's just go ahead and get started in today's video. A funny story, while I'm putting my hair up, I was actually filming a video with the VI Purple palette, and I hated the way that my makeup turned out. I didn't hate the palette, I just didn't like the way that my makeup turned out, and I was like, all right, that's it, I'm giving up. And so now I'm here filming this, and hopefully this one turns out better. So I'm gonna start with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose Primer Serum, just because I'm super curious about this. I have really dry skin, so I feel like this is gonna work perfectly. And I really like their Photo Focus foundation, but I do feel like it's a bit dry on my own face. So I'm going to try this out. Ooh, so far that feels so good on my skin. I can definitely see that working really well with the Photo Focus foundation. A little tacky, but not too much. So I feel like the foundation's gonna grip really good to it. So I'm actually gonna mix two different shades of the Photo Focus foundation. This is in the shade Nude Ivory, which is too pale for me. And this is in the shade Cream Beige, which is too tan for me. So this is like my winter shade, this is my summer shade. So we're gonna mix them together since we're kind of in the middle. We're in springtime, okay guys? Okay. Hey, calm down. I take a little bit of each one. If you guys hear little walking sounds in the back, both my dogs are here, as you guys can see. Welcome to the party, Brutus. Looking at the foundation, I've tried the Photo Focus primer, and that one blurs my pores a lot more than this serum right here, but I do feel like this serum is making this foundation a lot more dewy than what it usually is, because as you guys know, this foundation is very, very mattifying, so usually does look very matte on my face, and right now I feel like it still looks pretty dewy and fresh. So next, I'm going to move on to the Photo Focus Concealer. This is in the shade Light Ivory. I'll say if you guys haven't tried the Photo Focus line, I feel like the concealer, the setting powder, the primer, and the foundation all look amazing together. The foundation's really good just by itself, but you definitely, like, it gets a little weird when you try and use different primers. Something about the Photo Focus primer just works perfectly with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. And I'm gonna take a jalapeno chip while I do that. I freaking love kettle cooked jalapeno chips. They're so good. Something about them. It's a perfect amount of spiciness. There's like about to be a hurricane outside of my window, hence the cloudy lighting. Honestly, I know you guys are probably hoping for a pink moment today, like a rose quartz moment, but like, I haven't done a green look. I don't know if I've ever done a green look on my channel, but if I have, it's been a hot minute because I can't remember. So I really feel like I'm just gonna go for the Jade. I really feel like I am. I've heard a lot of hype behind this powder right here, and I've never tried it before. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Fair Light. No, it's in the shade of Fair Light, but it's Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. So I'm going to try that out and use it to set underneath my eyes and just everywhere else that we put the concealer. Oh my gosh, I had to get a closer look, you guys. That made my skin like so blurred. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what's in this powder, but I've been missing out for a hot minute. I don't know if this has any flashback, but dang, this might be one of my new setting powders for show. Not crop away. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer to kind of sculpt out my cheekbones, and then I'll go in with Ticket to Brazil Color Icon Bronzer to Bronze. Now I'm taking Ticket to Brazil and just kind of using that to warm up the face. I feel like my face is looking a little pale. I don't know where my Wet n Wild blush went, but I don't have a blush from them anymore. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Primer Infused blush just because it's drugstore and I like it, and why not? It's super pigmented though, so if you guys are thinking about picking this up, be careful. I love this blush so much though. It's so beautiful. This is in the shade Always Rosy. And now, for the fun part, we're gonna try the Brightening Rocks, and then we're also gonna try this Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Crystal High. I'm gonna try one on each side. So I'm gonna open up this Brightening Rocks first. Honestly, if my camera doesn't stop overheating, I'm gonna finish all these chips. Just saying. So open this up. There's a thingamajig in here. So I'm guessing I take it out. And I'm gonna take a Wet n Wild brush. I love this collection. I actually have it up somewhere on display over there, but this one, I don't know what happened to it. So I'm gonna take a little bit on this Wet n Wild brush. I didn't even realize I had these brushes. I forgot. I simply got them because of the packaging, because duh. So I'm going to, man, oh man. Wet n Wild, you, do you mind? Do you mind at all? No, clearly you don't. I'm just gonna keep staring at you so they can see my highlight. Okay, well, that's what it is. That's, okay, that's amazing. Next, I'm gonna try the other one. I'm gonna try the Crystal High, and we're gonna see what this little baby's about. So, I don't like when Wet n Wild does this, when they have the little stickers all over the packaging. Wet n Wild, please stop putting stickers on here. Oh my god, this looks so freaking beautiful. What even is that? Like, what is that? Don't let me, oh, is this cream. This is cream. I didn't know that. Oopsies. I don't know if that'll work on my, we're gonna try it out. Okay, that is a wet freaking highlight. This is so good. But I didn't put it in the right spot, and now it's up there. Should be like more along the lines of down here, and it's just not moving at all. Where's my sponge? I'm gonna try and get rid of that a little bit. Okay. All right, it's kind of a little bit better. Holy cow, man, that's Wow. That's really pretty. That's like a normal highlight. That is a wet. That is wet. That's wet. Sounds disgusting. I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm getting a little closer. That's the rock side. And that is this side. Wow. Well, she's just gonna be extra highlighted today because Wet n Wild just decided to kill it. Kill it. Before I go any further, I'm going to use my Essence Make Me Brow. This is in the shade Brownie Brows. As you guys know, I don't like to do much to my brows. If you're new here, you don't know that, but I literally just brush any type of pomade, whatever you want to call this, through my brows. Call it a day. We're gonna move right along. So, because I'm thinking I want to use this one, I'm going to just quickly, and by quickly, I mean it's probably gonna take me 20 minutes. I'm gonna go and swatch this for you guys. This is what the Rose Quartz looks like. Holy freaking beautiful. One color. Yep. I don't know if this color will show up. That's like the lightest color. I don't know if you guys can see. That's a really pretty like everyday shimmer type of color. Oh, yeah. I like these two the most, but that, oh hot damn. Wet n Wild, I love you. I love you so much. I have 4 palettes to use for transition shades to go along with this Jade palette. I have the Nude Awakening palette, I have the VI Purple palette, and I have the Not a Basic Peach palette. Then I also have the Comfort Zone palette. So I'm going to, what would go best with the green? I'd say I'm gonna use the Comfort Zone and the Not a Basic Peach because I feel like the orange with the greens would look really pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Not a Basic Peach palette and I'm gonna open this sucker up, take this orange shade right here and just go balls to the, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna go into my crease using a Sigma E25. Yes, this brush costs more than like 3 of these eyeshadow palettes, but we're just gonna do it. I feel like the orange and green will pair really nicely together, so I really want the warm tones in here with the green just because I feel it's gonna be like really foresty and earthy. Going into my Comfort Zone palette, I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade right here to kind of soften up the outer edges, and I'm using a Morphe M573 brush. Before I go any further, as I'm noticing when I'm going into the Comfort Zone palette, I feel like the greens inside of here look very similar to the greens inside of this little trio. So I'm actually gonna swatch them. These, I already swatched these ones on the back of my hand, and that's what these look like. So obviously I don't think we're gonna get anything like this inside of the Comfort Zone palette, but I wanna see as far as these 2 shades right here, if they're just like the ones that are inside of here. So I'm gonna swatch this one and then this one right next to it. Swatch that light green shade right next to that one. They're a smidge different, but not too different. And honestly, I feel like the one inside of the Comfort Zone palette was a heck of a lot more pigmented in my opinion. Like, yes, they're a little bit, but not by much. So I'm gonna next try this darker one right here. That is the difference between those two. This was in the Comfort Zone. Holy cow, guys. I mean, that's like pretty similar if you look at it from far away. I mean, either way, this dark green, realistically, is probably gonna look like a black on your eye just because of how dark it is, but the Comfort Zone shadows are a lot more pigmented than those. I mean, even just swatching them with my finger, and I assume I'm gonna have a harder time with my brush, so that's kind of crazy. Like, I really, the only reason that you guys would need this palette right here is if you wanted this duochrome shade, which is pretty badass, but I mean, whatever. So just wanted to show you guys that because I just put it together and I'm like, whoa, why would you buy that for $5 when you could buy this for $5 and get 10 shades? But anyways, I'm gonna take this shade right here on the Comfort Zone palette and build it up onto my outer corner using a Sigma E25 brush. Now that that is packed on, I'm going to take this lighter green right here, and I'm gonna try it with a brush so we can see kind of what we're working with here, and if not, I'll just pack it on with my finger. Wow, that's kind of disappointing. I'm gonna try that with my finger instead, maybe? Let's see what that does. I'm gonna try this color and see if it's even doing anything. Okay, see, that color is insane. Like, that's what I was looking for with this. That's okay if the other two shadows don't work because Wet n Wild already has them. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna go back into that orange shade right there. And I'm gonna drag that on my lower lashes. And then I'm gonna go into that deep red burnt color right there and just deepen up right here near my lower lashes as well. I kind of want to add a little bit more depth, so I'm going to take the darkest shade right here, and I'm going to use this little brush, which is a Sigma E47. And I'm just gonna deepen up this outer corner and hopefully give this look a little bit more, because then I'm gonna go back into that really poppin' green. Oh yeah, see, now I feel like that's like more earthy. Back into that really, really cool Jade shade right there and put it right here. That is so pretty, and that's no Fix Plus or anything or any setting spray. That's just by itself. I'm gonna put a little bit more back on here. On some lashes real quick, and then I'll come back to do the lips with you guys. The eyes are complete, so I'm gonna do the lips with you guys now, and I'm just using my L'Oreal Color Rich Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade 114 Matting Call, but it's supposed to be Mating Call, Matting. And then I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Bare It All lipsticks. Before I'm officially done, I actually want to take that shade right here in the palette, and I want to make it my highlight because I feel like that'd be really cool. I'm gonna see if that'll, oh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. Two shades right here. It was a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, but I have high hopes for this one just because the swatches turned out amazing, but everything else was awesome. I actually really, really enjoyed this serum primer, which is kind of a surprise because I'm normally not a fan of serums underneath my foundation, surprisingly. But everything else, I mean, this is amazing. This might be one of my new favorite highlighters. It's cream and it's like, it's intense, you guys, but everything else was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see you all in my next one. Bye.